Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. We are going to watch an episode of The Newlywed Game. Rusty Rages suggested it. What's up, Rusty? Thank you. Jake, did you watch the Newlywed show as a kid at all?
I feel like I did. I feel like I know the jingle in my head. It's like, that's not the jingle, but
could be.
From Hollywood, it's the
You had a note,
Newlywed
correct,
Game.
baby?
And now, let's meet our newlywed couples for today. Couple number one. They met when he approached her in a singles bar, and he fell off his bar stool. She thought he was a nerd, but she saw him again anyway. Jody and Jim Spellmeyer.
Pretty good first
Couple
introduction.
number two.
Fell off a bar.
They almost got thrown out of an exclusive German restaurant when they asked the accordion player if he knew anything by Rick James. Gwen and Keith Jameson. Couple number three. They met when he changed her oil. And when she asked him what she owed him, he said, "Just a date, baby." Beth and Alan Norris. Couple number four. They met at a nightclub when he told her girlfriend her necklace looked like a voodoo charm. So she put a voodoo curse on him to never find true love. Which, of course, he found anyway sitting at the same table. Tammy.
Okay, let's do a quick pause. This is from 1985.
do we think any of those stories are real?
I'm not sure. I think all of them were good besides the last one.
Okay.
Like if I met a couple at somewhere and they told me those stories, the last one I'd say, that sounds like you made it up for TV.
Yeah.
The fell off the stool while he said hi and she thought he was like a nerd or klutz, but
I've got one update.
Yeah.
Not the show I thought it was. I was confusing this with the dating game.
Okay.
But I am equally familiar.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right. Cool.
Cool.
Bill Greer.
Think
Those
about
are
his
our
look.
newlyweds for today, and here's your host, the star of the all-new Newlywed Game,
Look at that.
Bob Eubanks.
That's
Bob Eubanks.
production.
That's awesome. Hey, the oil change guy,
Yeah.
how many times has he used that line until it worked?
Ooh, till he got one.
And then
He just
when
got
you're the
exposed.
girl, you're finally, and you realize, oh, he said that to everyone, and I'm the only one
right.
that
I'm
said
the one
yes to it.
that caved.
That puts you in a weird light.
Yeah.
All right.
Guy number three, I didn't like his look. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
You've always hated the car mechanics.
That's not true.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the all-new Newlywed Game. There's an old saying that how long a minute is depends on which side of the bathroom door you're on. Well, I hope that you're all where you want to be because we're going to
good
start
saying.
our game right
I never
after
heard
these
that
very
saying.
important words. See you in a minute.
He's laughing
I
that they
like
made
Bob
him say
Eubanks.
that. He read that. He was like, that is a good saying.
I'm all in on Bob. All right, we got the
Okay,
fellas
welcome
up.
back to the all-new Newlywed Game. With the wives secluded safely off stage, it's time for some 5-point questions. As you know, gentlemen, you'll be answering these questions as you predict your wife will answer the same question when she returns. If her answer matches your prediction, you then get 5 points toward a special grand prize that's been selected especially for you. So nice to have you with us. Here's your first question for 5 points. Gentlemen, what will your wife say
You've reacted
she
twice when they
said
showed that
more
guy.
often to you last week? How do I do it? How do I get there? Or how do you want it?
Oh,
Which
this
did
is
she
a
say to
women
you
is
most often last
dumb.
week, Phil? Wow. How do I do it? How do I get there? Or how do you want it?
So this is like
So this is what they've heard their wife say, or this is what they've said to their wife?
No, this is they're playing on the dumb woman joke,
Sure.
which is rather rude, but it's basically the question breaks down to this. What has she said more?
What has she said the most recently?
last week? So is she cooking for you and asking you how do you like it? Does she not know how to do stuff?
Well, they infer different things.
Yeah, I think they're
Yeah.
going on cooking, bad at driving, and then bad at doing things.
I think there's like sex innuendos in there. I think it's
What was the second one?
How do I do it? How do I get there? Or how do you want it?
How do I get there? She's
How do you get there?
Terrible with directions.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Alan,
How do I get there?
how do I get there? Keith?
She came out here late.
Oh, she did.
She
All
doesn't
right.
know her way around here.
Keith?
Okay.
Bob, I would believe is how do I get there also? Because
How do I get there?
Yes.
running it.
Okay. Jim, how do I do it?
Or
How do I
sweep.
get there? Or how do you want it?
I would say how do I want it because she very rarely cooks for me and she was last week. So
Oh, so it's how do you want
Oh,
it?
wow.
All right, next
There's
question.
no way that's gonna add
Gentlemen,
up.
where will your wife say was the least romantic place?
Hold on, they're going
you-
kind of fast. This is a whole new.
They're
format
going
for me.
quick.
I don't even know if I have anything to say. I just kind of want to catch my breath.
Okay.
I had something to say. I forget.
Think about it.
Oh, I was going to say that driving in 1985 without GPSs, though,
Yeah.
brutal.
It's brutal.
You ever got really romantic with her? Be specific if you would, please, Alan. The least romantic place.
Oh, geez. That would have to be in the shopping center.
His
I
voice
beg
is
your pardon, sir?
The
freaking.
shopping center.
Whereabouts in the shopping center?
Right in the middle of the mall.
You got really romantic with her in the middle of the mall?
She wears this perfume that gets to me.
Does he not understand what they're asking?
Right in the middle of the mall?
Yeah.
Was anybody around?
Oh, it was rush hour.
He doesn't understand the
What?
question.
Keith,
Bob, I would believe it would be at the kitchen table.
you got romantic with her at the kitchen table?
Yes, Bob, I think it was the food.
Were you on the kitchen table?
Well, it was around that area.
Around the area.
That's fine.
Don't ever invite me to your house for dinner. Jim.
I'd say I don't get romantic very often, but I'd say it was one night when we were watching TV on the sofa.
So the least romantic place you ever got romantic was on the sofa?
Yeah.
Well, you're fun to live with, huh?
What's happening? Do they not understand that it's an innuendo for sex?
Because they're all secluded down the aisles and you're by yourself and you do get romantic in the grocery
You got
store.
romantic at a grocery store.
Am I wrong?
I think you're wrong.
What do they mean then?
Huh?
I think you can go all the way if you want,
By the soup.
but you don't have to
You
either.
can squeeze
So,
everything
okay, but
else.
hold on. When he says I got romantic in the grocery store, and the other guy says I got romantic in the middle of the mall while everyone was watching, what if I was to see that, what am I seeing them doing?
So I think Mall Guy, had sex. I think Mall Guy had sex because they had an exchange back and forth that was like, "You're sure you did that?" And he was like, "Yes, I am." And then at the end, I think non-romantic guy kind of a miss. And then the last guy was in the supermarket aisle.
Yeah. So what's happening
I
then?
think they're just getting like
Some neck kisses?
getting passionate. Yeah.
Okay, some making out or something? 'Cause
Yeah.
It seems like the phrase get romantic went all over.
Yeah.
Everyone had different versions.
Right. Here's the last of our 5-point questions. Gentlemen, how will your wife say you would complete this sentence? This is you talking. The biggest similarity between my wife and my last girlfriend is blank.
Ooh.
And the biggest difference is what?
Jesus.
Keith, the biggest similarity between your wife and your last girlfriend is?
Yeah, she's a female, Bob.
That's the
both
smart
female.
answer. That's what I was
And the
going to say.
biggest difference is what?
Let me see. Is that I'm still with her.
Ooh,
My
bad
wife.
answer.
The biggest difference is that
You
you're
did good
still
answer,
with-
No.
bad answer.
Does that work, guys? That does, doesn't it? I think we'll like that tonight.
I see what he's saying.
Jim, the biggest similarity between my wife and my
I
last
didn't leave
girlfriend
her.
is
I would say that they lived on the same street.
they lived on
about
the same street.
3
But the
blocks
biggest
down from
difference
each other.
is,
The biggest difference?
yes, between the two.
Hair, eyes.
If you can't think of a difference, pal, you're
Is this
in
guy
real trouble.
brainless?
Probably one has brown hair and one had blonde hair.
Is
There
the
you
color of their hair.
go,
All right,
kid.
fine.
There you
Phil?
go.
They're similar in they were both short.
Short,
And
okay.
I gotta say this on the air, the breast size. Her breast was.
Ba-boom, ba-boom size, yes,
Right,
okay.
right.
That's the way we say it. Ba-boom, ba-boom.
Okay.
He's a good host.
Yeah, the similarity was their hair.
They both had hair, all right?
The color of their hair.
Oh, the color of their hair.
Yeah.
I
And the biggest
said that.
difference?
And the difference was my wife's.
Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, gentlemen, thank you. We'll be right back to read out our newlyweds. We'll see how well our husbands
This crew is not a functioning crew.
They're all brain dead.
I'm excited to see the women's answers
What the fuck?
because I think we're about to see the escalation of the show. You get angry. You
Now,
get
gentlemen, we recorded your predictions on cards and now have them in front of you. Each time that your prediction matches your wife's answer, you get 5 points. The one couple with
Crazy
the most
that there was
points at the
someone
end
in
of the show
Hollywood,
then
like,
wins a
going out
grand
to the bars
prize
and they're
that's
like,
been
"Yeah, I
selected
draw."
especially for them. So,
I
ladies,
write
here's
on
your
the
first
cards
one.
for the Newlywed
Ladies,
Game.
what did you say more often to your husband last week? How do I get there? How do you want it? Or how do I do it? Jody, what did you say most often last week?
How do you want it?
How do you want it? Jim says,
'Cause she
how
cooked.
do you want it? That's right. Yeah.
Good job by the
Yeah.
brain dead guy.
How do you do it?
How do I do it? All right?
Yeah, how do I do it?
I don't know. Keith says, how do I get there?
Oh, Gwen, well, you know, it's a
How do we do it? Come on, how do we do it?
What's the matter, huh?
It's not how we get there, it's how we do it.
Well, if she has to know by now, Bob, it's a little too late, don't you
Yes,
think?
I think, yeah.
You should know that,
I mean,
Bob,
is
right?
this not the biggest?
Beth.
This is no one's
How
talking
do I
about
get
the same
there?
thing.
He said, how do I get there? Yeah. Tammy.
How do I get there?
How do I get there? He said, how do I get there? All right. Next question, tell me.
Do we have a favorite?
Where was the least
like her hair.
romantic place your husband ever got really romantic with you? Be specific.
Strap
When
in.
the least romantic place he ever got romantic with you.
In the hallway.
In the hallway.
Uh-huh.
Well, this sucker moves all over the house, doesn't he?
Busy.
He said at the kitchen table. That's what he said.
We do get around, Bob.
Yes, what I say, yeah. Beth.
It'd have to be the shower.
The shower. He said the least romantic place he ever got was in the middle of the mall.
He's right. That
Mall.
would be the worst.
Well,
I
the
know.
shower too, but the mall.
Where were you at the mall? I just can't picture this.
South Coast Plaza.
South Coast Plaza, and you just...
Oh, see, I had this perfume that he really
Yeah,
liked.
I know that, but where were you at the mall?
Right in the middle, walking down the hallway. You know, between all the shops.
Oh,
and,
yes.
and he smells the perfume all of a sudden. He's like, all over me.
No kidding. Tammy,
At his work because
where's he work?
he works in a pizza store and he's all the time trying to kiss
He
me.
works in a
That's
pizza
wrong.
store,
That's wrong.
and you got romantic at the pizza store.
Yeah, he does.
Right
He's
between the
trying
sausages and the pepperonis, huh?
to kiss me and hug me.
Is that
and
right? He said the
everything in
place you got the
store.
least romantic was at the grocery store.
That's not true.
See, they don't think it's sex.
Yeah.
Aisles and stuff.
She was like, he's
Trying
always
to
trying to
kiss and
get
hug
kiss
me.
me. So yeah,
All over.
those other two did it in the mall.
It was not only unromantic, it was tacky in my mother's bathroom.
Your mother's bathroom? He said on the sofa. is
It's
all
on
he
the
said.
sofa. You always tell me I always get romantic on the sofa and I shouldn't there.
He said he doesn't get romantic very often, but it was...
He does it.
Huh. You gotta go to their pizza place.
They have.
Here's the last of our 5-point questions. Ladies, how did your husband complete this?
Okay.
It's just a whole different definition of get romantic. I think none of them thought it meant sex. Maybe the black couple did.
You know the mall couple.
The dude, the
Knows.
fact that she was like, I
They
had
said
this perfume
shower. They said
Oh, yeah,
shower,
shower.
and then they jumped to mall, and she told the exact same story. Like, yeah.
That guy wears me out his voice.
I think couple 2 or couple 4 is my favorite.
I think I like the brain dead couple.
The couple 1?
Yeah, I don't know what numbers there.
Okay.
Sentence, this is him talking. He said, the biggest similarity between my wife and my last girlfriend is blank. Biggest similarity is blank.
This is
And the biggest
tricky.
difference is what?
Tiptoe.
Beth, the biggest similarity,
They both have blonde hair.
you both had blonde hair. And the biggest difference?
Is that I'm nice and she isn't.
I see, all right.
See, that's the good
The
answer.
biggest
Yeah.
similarity is that, yes, your hair, but the biggest difference were your chest.
Which way?
He didn't say. Tammy.
I think I
biggest
like
similarity.
her,
The
but
biggest
he
similarity
is.
is that we're both short.
Short?
Nice.
Biggest difference?
The biggest difference is our chest because
All
she was
right.
real
They're my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Jody.
Head shape still
Biggest
freaks me out, but
similarity?
they're normal.
Biggest
Kind of.
similarities that we live in the same neighborhood.
Same neighborhood, all right. Biggest difference?
She's blonde and I'm not.
All right. Jim predicted you would say the biggest similarity, they lived on the same
Hey.
street, and the biggest difference was hair color.
So brain dead are on the same wavelength,
They're
though,
figuring
which
it
I
out,
like
yeah.
it. But he's brain dead.
Biggest
for
difference.
Oh,
sure.
we're not romantic.
There is no similarity.
He said there was.
Oh, but there is.
He said there was a real similarity.
He did not say that.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Well, the only thing I could think of, Keith, you know there's no similarity.
Well, he said there. I need one though. He said there was one.
Okay, we'll say we live in the same neighborhood.
Same neighborhood, and the biggest difference?
She's short and I'm tall.
All right. He said the biggest similarity is you're both female, and the biggest difference is that you're still with it. You can take it from there. We'll be right back with the wives to see.
Well,
how
thank
they-
So that's a bad answer on the second one. Like, it's a
I think the
layup to
second
be
one's
like,
good.
she's good,
I think
and my ex
no,
was
you're
bad.
out of town. We're here, baby.
What a whirlwind. This is fun, but 10 points.
Welcome back to the all-new Newlywed game. Now, ladies, your husbands have been secluded off stage, and now it's your turn to predict what they will say. Remember, each of these questions
Good
will now be
game
worth
format.
10 points. So
It's
here we go
great.
with the first one.
He's
Ladies,
crushing
will your
as a
husband say
host,
that
too.
most of the people the two of you know probably think that you're too big for your britches, or he's too big for his britches? Beth?
I'm too big for my
You're
britches.
too big for your britches. Gwen?
He's too big for his
He's too big for his, sure. Jody?
I'm definitely too big for my britches.
You're too big for your britches. And Tammy?
He's too big for his britches.
He certainly is.
So we're using the
Next question,
euphemism
lady.
here, right?
I don't get it.
Like too big for your britches, like you think too highly of yourself. Like get off your high horse is what I'm guessing.
That's our guess.
Caitlin, audience member, the saying too big for your britches.
for your
What do you think
britches.
that, how would you sum that up? Speak loud and clear.
It means you think you're better. You think you're bigger than you are.
You think you're better than you are. Like get off your high horse.
Conceited, self-important.
Yeah.
Okay. Tough question.
It's just the.
That's a hot start.
It's just the.
They came in hot.
Like this is 85, but just the terminology is so different from my own brain.
Yeah.
How will your husband say you would complete this sentence? Now, this is you talking. My husband's blank looks like it came from a joke shop.
Oh, say his dick.
Be
It's
specific,
hilarious.
please. Jody, his what looks like it came from a joke shop?
It's got to be
Nose.
like ties or something.
His chest?
His chest looks like it came from a joke shop.
It's kind of mushy. Soft.
Mushy.
Yeah. But he's working on it.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I like them and the other one.
I'd say his nose.
His
because
nose.
He has kind of a ski slope nose and a
All right.
funny look.
Yeah. Beth?
Definitely his nose. It's
His nose.
broken. Yeah.
We darn. Gwen?
His voice is the
His
correct
hand.
answer there.
His hands look like they came from a gift shop. A joke shop.
Big.
Pardon me?
They're big.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
You
that.
didn't notice?
Watch him when he come back. Tell him to do like this.
No.
Big.
I'm afraid. 25-point bonus question. Ladies, will your husband say he uses more Scotch tape, staples, or paper clips? Tammy?
Oh my God.
Why wasn't that the first one?
Scotch tape.
Scotch tape. Beth?
Staples.
Staples. Gwen?
Staples.
Staples. Jody?
Paper clips.
Paper clips. Ladies, thank
What
you
are
very
you?
much. We'll be right back now with our husbands to compare answers on the all new.
I don't really get it.
Yeah. I think back in the day, the
They're
answer
saying
would have
to-
been Scotch tape.
To combine papers?
I think it's what do they use more? Staples, paper clips, or Scotch tape?
Staples. I was never a paperclip person. I was like, if you're going to use a paperclip, might as well just use a staple and then rip it off.
I feel like I was using Scotch tape a lot.
What were you taping
I
up?
don't know, Jim. I was just using it a lot.
I didn't like Scotch tape, but I liked tape. I always had hockey tape and electrical tape.
Like we had a Scotch tape drawer, I feel like.
Everyone has a junk drawer.
A Scotch tape drawer.
Okay.
Wasn't a junk
What
drawer.
were you taping up?
No idea. Jim.
Batteries
I
to
was
the back
just
of
using-
remotes?
I was just using it, yeah.
Okay.
Right after these messages.
I'm thoroughly enjoying the performance that everyone's giving us. We have no duds. Remember that other show we watched where they're...
We have duds, but they play in the show. I think that's the better way to put it.
Yeah, I think the format's just good.
The format's good for duds.
Welcome back to the all-new Newlywed Game. Now, gentlemen, let's see how well your wives have predicted what you will say. And remember, these
Chest.
questions will now be worth 10 points. And here's our first one.
tough. It's
Gentlemen,
mushy,
do
but he's
most of
working
the
on it.
people the two of you know probably think that you're too big for your britches or your wife's too big for her britches? Keith?
Bob, I would say Gwen's too big for her britches.
Gwen's too big for her britches. All right.
Are they
so
over?
Most people think that you're too big for your britches.
Well, Bob, she probably said that because I've gained a little weight since me and Gwen's, been together. She's a good
Literal.
All right.
cook.
Literal spin.
You should be a politician is what you ought to be. Alan?
I would say she's too big.
She's too big for her britches. Beth predicted you say most people think she's too big for her britches. Yeah.
They're kind of a nice couple. I don't know.
They work
I'm
together.
too big for my britches because people say I'm a little cocky sometimes. So it's
No, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
All right, Tammy
I
said that
believe
most
it.
people think that, yes, you are. You're too big
You're
for
giving
your
off
britches.
high school quarterback vibes at like age 26.
He might be younger. It's
I would say
85.
I don't like your tie.
I don't like yours either.
I get it.
Classic.
Huh. You buy yours
Easy
new?
humor.
Yes,
I thought you got it at a thrift store.
I didn't buy mine new. We have matching ties, don't we?
Did she?
Just filling a little time. I didn't buy mine.
These
You buy
guys,
yours new?
this couple's
Just asked.
this couple's
They're
dumb.
as
man.
blunt as possible.
This couple's dumb.
Just as blunt as
Did
possible.
you hear what she said?
Yeah, you get it at a thrift store.
I thought you got it at a thrift store.
Fair question.
No, she's like correcting him.
Yeah,
I thought you got it at a thrift store.
Huh. You buy yours new?
yes,
I thought you got it at a thrift store.
I didn't buy mine new. We have matching ties, don't we? Just filling a little time because we're early. Go ahead, Jim.
That's TV.
I would say that she thinks I'm too big for my britches.
You're too big for your britches.
I'm
All right.
always trying
Jody
to
predicted you
bust
say
you out.
most people, the two of you know, think she's too big for her britches.
All I hear is you have a big mouth.
No.
Huh. Next question. Gentlemen, how did your wife complete this
like
sentence?
them, but
This
I think
is her
they're both
talking.
brain dead.
She said, my husband's blank looks like it came from a joke shop. Your blank
Well,
looks
yours
like it came
did.
from a joke shop, Phil.
My ears.
Oh, go to them first.
Saying my wardrobe, I think.
Yeah.
I'd say my legs.
I think
they're
it's body
skinny,
part
and
is what-
everybody's called me bird legs all my
Let me
life.
see
Everyone's
one.
going to guess or
Oh,
say.
Lord.
body.
Just one. Yeah, you're right.
So it had to be my legs, I'd say.
Okay,
She'd better say that.
Tammy
This is a
says
tough
that
one.
your nose looks like it came from a joke shop.
I mean, he's got a pretty normal
Yeah,
nose.
right? Especially the guy next to him that has
Your
the
nose
nose.
and my nose look just like ski slopes, though.
No.
Jim?
I'd
She
say
said-
my chest.
What's my chest?
She thinks it sags too much.
You have a saggy chest, all right. Jody says that his mushy chest looks like it came from a joke shop.
Oh, show me that chest.
Keith, what do you think she said?
Oh, Bob,
Keith,
Gwen-
you've been twirling your thumbs for the whole show. I've never had anybody twirl their thumbs for
That's
the
a
whole
hint.
show.
Bob, I would say Gwen, she was going to be a dental hygienist when she was going through school.
They're
And
over.
She says,
You gave him a
you
hint,
should
too,
do
twirling
something
your
about
thumbs.
Yes.
teeth.
What's the matter with your teeth?
Well, she loves people with nice, bright teeth, like they stepped out of a Pepsodent commercial. And I wasn't Mr. Pepsodent, but I won her heart anyway.
Oh,
Bob.
good for you.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
you know better than that, Keith. Your hand. Your hand.
Keith, do like that for me.
Yeah, now look at it. You see? His hand.
Bob,
We're not talking about his teeth.
Bob, how can I dribble a basketball with a
With your
small hand?
teeth, right? Yeah.
Tell him, Bob.
I don't think his hands are that big.
Bob's not on your
Look
side.
at his hands.
I
Just
did.
look at him. Up against mine. Come on. Look.
You're right.
Hands.
What answer did you say, Gwen?
His hands.
Oh, I didn't know. Which answer you said? Alan.
You guys good.
He's
It
really
would
good.
have
That's right. Wait.
If she
Wait.
gave the right answers, we would, Bob.
You have no points at all.
We don't have no point.
What happened?
His hands. That's
Oh.
what happened.
Alan.
it'd have to be my nose. It's been broken.
Your nose. You said it's your nose. All right. We'll be back in a 25-point bonus question to see which couple's going to win their grand prize. Right
And the
after
guy on
these
the end
words
has
from
to
Bob
point
Hope.
at that guy and be like,
Our
"That's a
runner-up couples for
weird
today will
nose."
receive the
This
Hoover
is
Quick
not a
Broom
weird
vacuum.
nose.
Touch-up
It has to
cleaning
be my
power
hands.
you can grab when you've got to get things in shape
Wow.
fast. The Quick Broom, furnished by
Okay.
Hoover. And
That
new approved
place
shake and
sure
bake coating mix
sucks.
for chicken. A
Bake.
special blend of seasonings makes it an even better recipe for crispier, crunchier chicken. And take a fresh new look at Cachet and make your fantasy reel today.
Bad placement
Cachet
there.
perfume and cologne from Prince
One guy can't resist
Machiavelli.
their perfume.
It's as individual as you are. And Bare Elegance moisturizing body shampoo.
Look at that. How it
Softens
hooks
your
onto
skin
the
as
thing.
it
The
cleans.
bottle's
All you
designed
need
to
to
hook
feel
on.
soft and clean
It's like
is
if only
Bare
shelves
Elegance.
existed.
And Lee Press-On Nails. Full nails with super stick
How many
tabs
things
for
are we getting?
long, perfect nails in seconds.
It's better be the
Lee
last one.
Press-On Nails.
Otherwise I'm going to be mad at myself.
And 6 quarts of quality True Test X-Store, less than 490 years.
Today's a big 25-point bonus question. For 25 points, gentlemen, do you use more paper clips, Scotch tape, or
This
staples?
is the big question.
Now, this is serious. Couple number 2, Keith and Gwen, you've got 0.
This is as
If
much
you
as
get
the
it
number
right,
one
you're
team
tied
has
for the
in
lead,
one
Keith.
question.
If you miss it, you go home with no
20
points,
points?
at all.
25.
And I'm so embarrassed.
That's what the leader has.
And what's the
Do
question?
you use more paper clips, Scotch tape, or staples?
Bob, I would definitely have to say Staples.
Staples. She says staples!
They're tied for first after that.
Couple number 1, Jim and Jody with 20, 25 to give you 45, Jim.
I'd say Staples, too.
Staples, he said you use more paper clips. Couple number 4, Phil and Tammy with 20, 25 to give you 45. Phil.
Wow. It had to be Staples.
Staples, he said Scotch tape. Well, couple number 3, Alan and Beth, you've got 25, 25 to give you 50. If you get it right, you're going to be our grand prize winners. If you miss it, you're tied for the lead. What's your answer, please?
paper clips.
Paper clips, he says staples. That means we're all tied up. Now,
What a comeback.
well, now, just a minute. We're just tied up. We
Jeez.
haven't won yet. We're just tied up.
That's a
Yes. You just like to be tied up, don't you? All right. Now, before the show, each couple predicted what their final score would be. The couple that comes closest without going over their final score will be our winner. If all the predictions exceed their final score, then the couple coming closest will win. So let's go first to couple number 2.
Between these two?
You've got 25 points. Show me your predictions right in front of you.
50.
You predicted 35. You went over by 10. Couple number 3, Alan and Beth, you have 25. You predicted 40. Couple number 2, Keith and Graham, you're in the game. Grand prize.
I mean, and that's where I'm saying the paperclip staple Scotch tape question had too much. I get the equalizer question.
I can't even hear you right now. I'm blindsided by this. They won?
Yes.
They got one question. The point
Contemporary
system's
almond
bullshit.
lacquer finished bedroom suite with chevron brass accent moldings
They're on the
and
TV,
carefully
that's
matched laminated tops. Beautiful with any decor. Furnished by Broyhill and sleep soundly on this mattress set. The Beauty
point
Rest mattress
system
made
is
only by
nonsense.
Simmons. And while you're cozy
I
in your
get
new
a
bedroom,
great
watch
equalizer
The Late Show on a
to a
19-inch
degree.
portable color TV. This high-tech contemporary
But
model has a diamond vision picture tube.
they went over.
It's 139-channel cable
One
ready and
question.
comes with remote control.
And then they
it's
co-
the staples
and that-
paperclip.
They won because they got one question correct and they didn't have a lot of confidence in themselves. I will say this. That was delightful. And even the brain dead couple, I was rooting for them. In the end, I was rooting for every couple.
Yeah, it seems like what we had here was a great host.
Oh, he crushed it.
A great host can save anything, we're finding out. And I think this game is semi-idiot proofed. That
Well, the thing
I
is,
think any couple can get through.
as long as you're idiot together.
I think even if you're idiot apart, because that just adds to the drama of the show. Like if you're on full different pages.
I really enjoyed it. That one guy was very off-putting, though.
The most off.
Don't allow him on TV anymore. He was weird.
I kind of even came around on him. The couple was good.
What a show.
How
All right.
about Mushy Chest? That's a good one.
Unbelievable that he got
good
that
one.
correct. She must really harp on it.
Yeah. He's working on it. Whoa.
He better be.
Whoa.
Because it's mushy.
Yikes.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back on Monday with Watching Baggage, and then next Friday with another Watching Whatever. Good suggestion by Rusty here. Enjoyed that. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tune in for Jomboy and Jake Radio. If you have not subscribed to this channel, Jomboy Jake TV, we kindly ask that you think about it.
Hit the button right here.
Yeah, and then subscribe because we think it's fun stuff and blah, blah,
No
blah.
idea where the subscribe button is.
Bye.